Hello, my name is Scott Picken and I'd like to welcome you into my world. I'm here on Cape Town beach with this phenomenal Table Mountain icon behind me. So what do I want to talk to you about? My question is, would you like more free time? Would you like more money? What about being financially free? Well, I want to share with you my little story so that I can teach you some of the lessons that I've learned in my life. I've always had a burning desire to have my own business, to be in control of my own destiny. And at the age of 17, I got pushed into that a lot quicker than I was expecting. You see, my father, he also wanted to be independent and to have his own business. But he was a farmer from Zimbabwe. And so when he came down to South Africa, he couldn't be a farmer, and so he became a chartered accountant. And he did the good thing then, which was to join the corporate world. But at the age of 49, he was desperate to go on his own. And so he started his own business. And yes, he had health challenges, but unfortunately he didn't have the right skill sets. And so within 6 months he went bankrupt and we lost everything. So I was then in a predicament. I thought university was my rite of passage, but I had to go out and I had to sell myself. I had to sell the dream. And I managed to do that and get 2 bursaries, not 1, but 2 bursaries to go to university. I went to UCT and I did really well at university. I then went to London and I thought that in London, literally my rite of passage was I'd be CEO of a construction company in a matter of days. And I started out as a sweeper on a construction site. And boy, did that bring me back down to earth. Because we all think, particularly when we're young and we're arrogant, but that brought me back to earth. But by adding massive value to that company, I managed to double my sales just under 5 times within 5 years. 2,400% increase. So I'm a big believer that influencing people and sales is vital, whether you're an employee or whether you're working for yourself. But my break came at the age of 25. I went to a big trade show and I noticed that there was huge interest in investing in South African property. I was passionate about it. And so I realized that sales was the keys to my freedom. I resigned on the Monday morning and I went about setting up International Property Solutions. Basically, it was a business that helped people invest back in South Africa. We primarily used education-based marketing to build the business. We taught other people how to invest in property. We built trust and then we provided solutions. We've had massive failures. Our greatest, I think, was we were given over R1 million in money for marketing. We had a lot of people turn up and we made 0 sales. We've had developers fly all the way to London and only 7 people turn up. But I believe in life that if you're not prepared to put yourself out there, you will not succeed. And so we took on massive challenges and we won. We became the dominant player in the 3 niche markets we played in. We did over 1.6 billion rand in sales and we dominated in South Africa, the UK and Australia. And that's where I really got a fascination for the global market and the global expansion, helping high net worth people invest in global property, because the world has become a global village and people now want to invest all over the world, and we want to help them, provide them with a solution. And that took me on to business, because in 2009 I realized I couldn't be working any harder. I literally was at the end of my tether, and so I went on an odyssey. I spent over 500,000 rand traveling around the world, learning from the very best in business. And that's when I came across the concept of globalization. Globalization is where you think globally and act locally. And so that is where I partnered with some of the very best internationally. Tony Robbins, who is a business billionaire. Chet Holmes, who is Warren Buffett. He used to work for Warren Buffett's partner, Charlie Munger. He doubled the sales in 9 of their divisions. Dr. Hannes Dreyer, the leader globally in wealth creation, and 17 other thought leaders. And I got the rights to bring the products here to South Africa so that I too could help other businesses learn the lessons that I learned, so that they too could learn from the best globally. My aim is to use technology to metamorphose property and business. I want to create a paradigm shift because I believe that with the use of technology that we can do it so much more efficiently. We can provide so much more value to the clients. And that is my aim and that is my dream. I believe that the world is changing dramatically. Globalization is here to stay. And the definition of globalization is thinking globally, acting locally. I want to provide people with solutions. I want to provide them with business solutions where they can learn from the very best globally. I want to provide them with property solutions so that they can invest globally and get the best returns. But most importantly, come along and look at our different products. I really believe that technology can enable a life like this. I've chosen to live on the beach here in Cape Town because technology enables it. We run multiple webinars where we can educate you and teach you on these different facets when it comes to business or to property. So sign up and come on our webinars. I interview some of the greatest minds in both business and in property. Sign up and you too can learn from them. And finally, join us in the social space. Join us on Facebook. Join us on Twitter. Join us on YouTube and even LinkedIn, because this is the way the world's going. It's one of the greatest trends, and Robert Kiyosaki said, if you want to be successful, you have to follow trends. Social media is the trend. Follow it. Learn from me. Let me teach you what the best are doing internationally, because at the end of the day, it comes back to social proofing. And just like your ID, you will be social proofed. I pride myself on the value that we add. I pride myself on changing people's lives. I pride myself on creating raving fans. Let me help you. How can we add value to your life? So from this magnificent beach, goodbye, good luck, and remember that your destiny is shaped by your decisions. Thank you.